Hello and welcome to Doctor Who Debrief for the episode The Zygon Inversion. We've had to split Debrief up into two parts this week, so you can see Rob's if you stick on this channel. I'm Chris and this is Emma. What did you make of the Zygon Inversion?
I loved it. I loved it so much. I thought it was such a good episode. The writing was phenomenal. The acting was just, I mean, Capaldi really acted himself.
That is the best we've ever seen Capaldi. That scene in the Black Archive was incredible.
It's a bit of like a middle finger up to his critics as well.
Oh,
Everyone that didn't like him or said like he's not like a good enough doctor or anything like that. Like, I defy you to not get emotional watching that scene.
I think that's the strongest one of the season. I thought that was really phenomenal.
Yeah, I think it might be my favourite so far. I think it might be my favourite Capaldi episode.
Yeah.
Full stop. Really good, really impressed. My one sort of outstanding moment was at the end when he's talking to Osgood and he says, you know, what one are you? Are you Zygon or are you human Osgood? And then bad Zygon, it turns into Osgood and there's two of them again, and I freaked out.
We said last week, didn't we, like Osgood was a bit wasted. This episode she was so good, and she came off as the perfect kind of episode companion where she's like funny and interesting, but also like she really worked for that episode, and
yeah.
I don't know if she would work in other contexts, but in that one she was really good.
Yeah.
My single highlight was finding out the boxes were empty.
I really liked that it was called the Osgood box, and it's why is it the Osgood box? Why is it the Osgood box? And then there was the
and we found
two
out.
of them, and that moment because you said, "Oh, I bet there's two of them," and then the shot pans and you saw the other one. Oh, it was so well done.
Did you have a low light?
Yeah, the bit at the start when the man was turning back into the Zygon and they were on that little estate type thing, and Clara was filming him like turning, and he was in front of the youths, and they just had like no reaction whatsoever, and I felt like it was sort of trying to make a comment on society, how we film stuff on our mobiles and we see all these videos of someone in pain or someone, you know, like in a bad situation and no one helps them and people would rather film it. I feel like that's what they were doing, but they were doing it too much. Like, it was really heavy-handed. It was sort of like, oh, this person's going to be a Zygon, oh, but we're just going to leave it there and we're not going to do anything about that character.
Because it just felt like anyone in the episode who wasn't a named character was just a Zygon. I'm quite struggling for a low light, actually. I actually don't have a criticism. Like, I can't think of a single low light.
Perfect episode. My eulogy goes to the man I just mentioned, who turned into
he zapped himself.
Yeah, he zaps himself. I found that scene really emotional when they were in the shop and he had a bit of a monologue. I found it really emotional and the writing was great, and then he zapped himself, so bye Zygon friend.
My eulogy goes to all the other crew that were on the plane that got blown up at the start. Like, because presumably the Doctor and that weren't flying yet. And then it's just like, lol, we got a parachute. Never mind. I was a bit like, oh.
Oh, I never thought of that.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Thanks for watching. Remember to put a little comment if you enjoyed this. Do go and check out Rob's one as well. We haven't actually watched Rob's one yet, so that'll be a little treat for that, Rob. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.